stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
That's going right the way across. Now it's Bale. Guendouzi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Now Van Dijk. Zola. Zola makes a dash for it. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos. Bale ventures forward. Now Pirlo. Goes looking wide. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Hazard finding himself in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Roberto Carlos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zola, a finish of true class. The first significant strike. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pressing high and with purpose. Madrid currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And here's Yamal. Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Zola. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Pirlo. Maldini. And it's Bale. Bale carries the ball down the right. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Played back into the centre. De Rossi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. No way through, so back it comes. Picked up, chance for a shot! Against the crossbar, and there's the shot! And that has fair fizzed. Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nuno Mendes plays a sharp little ball here, played out towards the right wing, and it's Kadiolu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yes, ended up in no man's land. Kadiolu. Ødegaard providing an outlet on that flank. Kadiolu. Cross needs to be good. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Madrid just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Madrid leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo opts for safety. And it's Maldini. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's a good ball out wide. Maldini. It's Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Hullet. Played out wide. Pirlo. And shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Zola. He's gone for goal! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two. Oh, terrible pass. And he shoots! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hazard. Pirlo. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Maldini. Turan. Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Referee's given a throw. Rodgers. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zola. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That's where it came from. Bale. That has not gone well. Guendouzi. Oh, they could break here. Zola. And here's Azar. Now it's Guendouzi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Maldini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass.
2 minutos de descuento.
Trossard. De Rossi. That ball looks a good one. He's in one-on-one. Zola. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. And this is Hullet. He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. And this is Bale. And the finish! Has another go! It is close, but that is the last of it. Madrid really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Zola, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.